Dear students, today I am going to discuss a very interesting topic in ethology, parental care. Parental care in fishes. You are experienced how your parents taking care of you in every aspect. Similar parental care existed in animals. So we are going to study some examples in this topic. Parental care is protection and nourishment of egg and developing young ones by parents. Parental care is a highly evolved instinctive behavior, that means inborn behavior, shown mainly by higher animals. So you will able to see this mainly in vertebrates, even in invertebrates, in insects and in some molluscans you will find this behavior in other animals also. This is mainly exhibited by higher animals where parent invests its time and energy in protecting and feeding its offspring. Parental care is also a form of altruism. What exactly altruism? Altruism is a selfless act to benefit the other, or else it is a type of animal behavior where benefiting the other member of the family or the group at the at a cost of the animal itself, that is called altruism. For example, altruism you will find in honeybee colony, where the worker bee is performing all activities for the well-being of the colony. That's also called altruism. So where young ones well-being and survival at the expense of parents. Parental care is an association between the parents and the offsprings exhibited by animals which lay less number of eggs or giving birth to less number of young ones. So as to increase the chances of survival of the young ones, you will find this type of behavior exhibited by the parents. So this will increase the survival chances, and also it defend the offspring against predator is a very important aspect of parental care in many species. Parental care present in animals in multiple patterns. So both the parents will take care of the young ones, that is called biparental care. Both male parent and female parent take part in the parenting. Uniparental care, the male parental care or female parental care. So this there are multiple patterns you will find in animals. Parental care in fishes. It is among fishes, parental care is not highly evolved, but you will able to see 77 in this pie chart. You will able to see 77% of fishes, they are not carrying the young ones or the eggs, just they lay eggs in the water and they don't care these eggs. Then there are 17% of fishes, they carry eggs, not the young ones. Only the care will be given during the egg stage. So only 6% of fishes care both eggs and the young ones. Parental care in fishes includes all the post-spawning care of the offsprings by the parents. So after laying eggs, what all the care the offered by the parents, that is termed as parental care in fishes. In fishes, parental care behavior is seen in various patterns, starting from caring of eggs, building of nests. Some fishes will build nests, three-spined stickleback will build nests, rearing eggs, rearing young ones in specialized structures such as brood pouch or specialized structures. and viviparity, that is rearing inside the and giving birth to the young ones, that is called viviparity, etc. Female parental care found in 11 families of fishes where internal gestation is found. Wherever there is a internal gestation, rearing the eggs inside the body, that's internal gestation, you will find the female parental care. Male parental care is present in some bony fishes. Male parental care has great survival value as females get an advantage to recover after spawning if the eggs and young ones cared by the male. So the female invests lot of energy for the body energy will be utilized for the development of the eggs. And after spawning, there is a less amount of energy left in the females. So that's why she cannot able to care, so in the process she may lose some eggs. If it is taken up by the, or it is shared by the male, then the survival chances are more. So they, in the meantime, the female can regain her whatever the lost energy. So biparental care in some fishes where care is provided together or else in sequence, first female taking care and followed by the male parental care. So here in your syllabus you are studying parental care in hippocampus or seahorse. And male parental care in Aries, or you will find the sea catfish. Catfish means they have bristles, you will find. So here you will find the hippocampus, the seahorse, male will become pregnant, not the female. In hippocampus or seahorse, you will find the male has got a brood pouch that absent in the females. Males takes the responsibility of rearing eggs till they hatch. So it will be reared inside this brood pouch. There are over 300 species of pipefish and seahorses roaming in the sea, and they all have some form of male pregnancy. A female will deposit her eggs into the male's brood pouch, and male will fertilize and nurture the eggs as they develop. So female deposit egg into this brood pouch, then it is the job of the male taking care of this egg. Males have a abdominal brood pouch for rearing eggs and young ones. Brood pouch is excuse me. Brood pouch is formed by the fusion of pelvic fins. So males have abdominal brood pouch for rearing eggs and young ones. Brood pouch is formed by the fusion of pelvic fins in hippocampus. Females lay eggs into this brood pouch of the males. So this the section of the brood pouch, what you see here. So the eggs will be embedded in this brood pouch. You may see here the eggs are embedded in the brood pouch wall and become surrounded by spongy tissues. Brood pouch of male acts like a uterus of female. What is the environment inside the brood pouch? It is similar to the environment you will find in the uterus of the placental mammals. Placental fluid provide nourishment. There is also a placenta like tissues. It is providing nourishment. You know, the placenta is the structure or the developed in the case of placental mammals, including human, where you will see there is an association between, you know, that the mother and the fetus for physiological exchange. Similar type you will able to see in the brood pouch of male hippocampus or seahorse. In seahorse, only males undergo a pregnancy. So it's called male pregnancy. fertilized eggs are placed after courtship. There will be a long courtship dance or mating dance between male and female. At the end of this, you will see here in this picture, so the female deposit eggs into the male. Brood pouch carrying eggs get closed by a flap of skin. There is a flap of skin will develop and it will be get closed. The brood pouches get closed by a flap of skin. Inside brood pouch, eggs are embedded in between skin folds, as you seen already in the picture. Inside the brood pouch, eggs are osmoregulated. They are aerated, proper oxygen will be provided, and they are nourished. They are also provided with the food or the nutrients by specially developed capillary network. As I said, there is a placenta like structure which is vascularized one, and which are taking care of the respiration and the nutrition part for the developing embryo. Highly vascularized dermis inside the brood pouch maintains temperature. Even temperature, thermoregulation is also, because the eggs will be develop at a particular temperature. So temperature is also maintained in the for the development of the egg. Brood pouch of males also synthesize milk-like nourishing secretion to feed young ones. So it is also producing the milk-like secretion. This secretion is secreted under the regulation of the hormone PRL, prolactin of the pituitary. So you know that the pituitary hormone PRL, it is responsible for the secretion of the milk in the case of mammals. So the similar function you will find here, this hormone regulated milk secretion also found in the brood pouch of this male. So in the hippocampus, the mating takes place during springtime. The female produces, because there are so many species, 200 to 1500 eggs, which are packed inside the brood pouch till they hatch. So you will see the developmental stages that occurs inside the brood pouch from the egg to the young one. So the male safeguard nurture the eggs until they ready. In the 45 days, this development will take place from the egg to the young one. So after complete development, hatching of eggs takes place inside the brood pouch. Inside the brood pouch, the young ones will hatch. Brood pouch opens and young ones are ejected out through a series of lateral body jerks. When the young ones they can swim and they can be independent, then you can see they are released outside. Young ones in the beginning take temporary shelter inside the brood pouch. They will be they are swimming around. It's a male parent, and whenever there is a danger or something, then immediately they get protection inside this brood pouch after they ejected out. The males undergo muscular contraction to expel young ones from the brood pouch. So during ejection, you will see in this picture how the young ones are ejected by the muscular the contraction. So this is about the parental care in seahorse. Now let us concentrate on the parental care in Aries or sea catfish, what you see in the picture. So Aries sea catfish includes single genus Aries and is found in brackish and saltwater throughout the world. There are about 120 species of Aries, where you will find male parental care or oral gestation. The gestation not inside the brood pouch here, the mouth itself acts as a brood pouch for gestating the eggs by males. So females lay about 100 marble sized eggs. What you see in the picture, they are like a marble sized eggs. As soon as the eggs are laid by the female, the male fertilizes and transfers them to his mouth and oral gestation starts. Enlarged and highly vascularized mouth form a sort of brood pouch, what you have studied, So far in seahorse, similar type, the mouth will act like a brood pouch. Mucus secreted inside the mouth of this male fish acts as a glue to hold the spawned eggs from the female. The egg is not going to slip off because there is a thick mucus. It acts like a glue and hold this egg till they hatch, so inside the mouth. The oral gestation lasts for very long time. It may be about 6 weeks sometimes. The embryos remaining in the mouth till the yolk sac is not visible. So it is till the yolk sac is not visible, the embryos will be reared inside the mouth of the male Aries. There are about 30 to 40 eggs will be incubated orally for about 6 weeks. You will see in this picture. During oral incubation, males stop feeding and starves. 6 weeks duration, the males starves because it is carrying eggs inside its mouth. So during that time, the alimentary canal becomes very thin with no food content inside the male fish. So this is a type of a sacrifice. The males sacrifice its feeding for 6 weeks for the sake of carrying the young ones or protecting the young ones. It has got a great survival value. This is called altruism among animals, sacrificing for the well-being of the future generation. Young ones are released to water after complete development. So once there is a complete development, they are released. Young ones take shelter in times of danger. Whenever even the young ones, once they come out of the mouth also, they will take shelter inside the male parent mouth whenever they are in danger. So this is about a interesting story of the parental care in seahorse and also the sea catfish or else in the Aries. Thank you.